Hey, this is Scott Jones. Felt like I needed to make this video, but I tried to give it some time. And it's concerning the recent death of the rapper Julio Foolio. You're hearing a lot of things about his death and then the Jacksonville type thing that's going on, making fun of the dead, him and Young and Ace. Yeah, Young and Ace going back and forth. But I wanted to tap into the voodoo aspect of it because it's been reported that Julio Foolio was initiated into voodoo and that certain spells of protection had been put on him. Now, one might ask, why didn't the spells work? Why wasn't voodoo able to protect him? Well, to understand that, to know the answer to that, you have to get into the nature of voodoo and magic. Uh, you see, voodoo is a situation where you make contact with the Loas. These are beings of the underworld with names like Baron Samedi, Papa Legba, Maman Bridget. And what happens is the person who's initiated into voodoo, they can become possessed by one of the Loas. They call it Chawil, Chwl. Check out my video on voodoo. It helps explain a lot. Well, the long and short of it is this. In order for the voodoo to really protect you and work, one must invoke the Loas to help you. That's one thing. For example, if Julio Foolio had really been disciplined in his voodoo and really been practicing the invocation of his Loa might have warned him about the killers who were at the hotel waiting. They might have given him a vision, a warning, or they might have even helped him physically, giving him strength and speed to maneuver the car in such a way where it wouldn't have got shot up. When the Loas possess the voodoo person, the person who has devoted themselves to voodoo, this person can be capable of accomplishments that are quite supernatural feats of strength, psychic vision, and other types of abilities and phenomena. Another thing is Julio Foolio's conduct. Being involved in the killing of people, allegedly. And then, on the videos, mocking the dead, doing that thing where you're smoking your ops. They smoke and to make fun of the souls, smoking the soul of the person that you've killed. Well, when you're doing that, voodoo, even though it's a powerful magic, it cannot override the laws of God. As Jesus says, be not deceived. As a man sows, so shall he reap. You cannot escape your karma. Voodoo cannot protect you from the laws of God that have been spoken by Jesus Christ. So even though he might have had voodoo spells put on him for protection, they were no good to protect him from his own karma. I mean, you're going to get that. That's going to come back to you. Voodoo could have helped protected him if he would have invoked the Loas and kept himself out of trouble. I'm not saying he had to be a choir boy, but not to behave in the way that he did and not to be involved in the culture of violence that he was involved in. Voodoo could only do so much. Even the most powerful Loa of voodoo can not protect you from your own foolishness, So I wanted to put that out there because people might be wondering about voodoo and its ability to protect. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, but I know as a practitioner and as a student of magic, I know that voodoo works, but I know that it has its limits. And in order for it to work, like most systems of mystical protection, you have to listen to the beings or the entities that you've invoked or that you're working with. For instance, as a Christian, if God inspires my guardian angel to warn me not to go down a certain street or to stop hanging around certain people, It can only protect me if I listen to the guardian angel and follow his advice or follow his message. If I be stubborn and say, I'm going to go do what I want to do, it can't protect me. Well, the same thing with Mr. Julio Foolio. I believe that he had been initiated into voodoo, but that because of his conduct, he accelerated his karma, and he and the Loas were unable to protect him. You know, he probably didn't really invoke the Loas in a serious way, and it could be that some Loas said, "We're not going to participate in the type of stuff you're doing. We'll only go so far." You know, the Loas will do that sometime. So I just wanted to touch up on that because there's going to be a lot, said about his death and what happened. But I wanted you to understand the voodoo part because apparently this young man really aligned himself with voodoo and was initiated into it. And with respect to the followers of voodoo, you might want to look at this as a warning. I'm not going to tell you what to do because you got your own free will. But you might want to go back and see really what's going on with this voodoo and its ability to protect you. One of the best things that can protect you is your own common sense. If something's dangerous, something's dangerous, don't be foolish and keep doing it or keep putting yourself in that situation. That's more powerful than any spell, a man's common sense. Well, rest in peace, Julio Foolio. I had said some things in my comments when I went to some of the videos about his death, about burning in hell and so forth. But the truth is, I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm not God. I can't decide where a man's soul goes after death. But if I am to be a true Christian, then I must say that I hope that that's not what's going on. I wish to bless him and his family, and my condolences to his friends and family, because this is a tragedy. So I just hope this video was helpful. If you like it, push the like button and subscribe. Well, this is Scott Jones. I'll talk to y'all later.